Hello students. In this class, I will be discussing about break-even point and break-even analysis. It is also part of marginal costing and it is used for managers for decision making. Now first of all, I want to define what is break-even point. It is the point or the volume of output at which total cost is exactly equal to revenue. It is the point of no profit and no loss. At the break-even point, profit profit at the break-even point, profit being zero, contribution is sales minus variable cost is equal to the fixed cost. This is the minimum point of production at which total cost is recovered, and after this point the profit begins. It is the BEP. Every manufacturer or a trader must know the break even point of his undertaking so that profit may be earned by maintaining the sales above this point, which depends upon the production capacity of the firm and market conditions. There are certain factors which affect break even point. They are increase or decrease in the unit selling price of the product, increase or decrease in total fixed cost, increase or decrease in the variable expenses. There are certain assumptions of break even point. Break even analysis or cost volume profit analysis are based on several assumptions like: number 1, principle of cost variability is suitably applicable. Accordingly, the fixed overhead remain constant up to a certain level of output, while some expenses vary in proportion to output or sales. Cost revenue behavior are determined correctly and their behavior always remain linear. All the costs, example work, sales, distribution and administration, can be segregated into fixed and variable components. Up to a certain level of capacity, fixed costs remain constant and variable expenses vary in proportion to output and sales. Selling price per unit remain unchanged at all levels of sales. There is no change in the price of all cost factors, for example, material, wages, rent of land and other inputs. That there is no change in production efficiency or productivity. That only one product is produced by the undertaking, or in case of more than one product being produced and sold, sales mix remains constant. That sales revenue and costs are compared at the same level of activity. That there are neither opening stock nor closing stock of the product. It means units produced are sold simultaneously. So, the formula of break even point is like this. If we are to calculate break even point in units, formula is fixed cost upon contribution per unit. And if it is to be calculated in rupees, or we can say value, then fixed cost upon PV ratio into 100. BEP in terms of sales capacity or in percentage, then we calculate BEP sales upon sales at 100 capacity into 100. Now I will discuss about break-even analysis. What is break-even analysis? The term break-even analysis is used in two ways. One, it is in narrow sense as dealing with the determination of break-even point. BEP represents the level of activity at which revenue from the sale of goods and services is just equivalent to the total cost incurred to produce and sales the same. If the sales volume exceeds the break-even volume even by 1 unit, the company earns profit. The amount of profit is equal to the product of excess units sold over and above break-even volume and the unit contribution. In the same way, if the volume falls below break-even volume even by 1 unit, the company sustains loss. Break-even analysis does not aim only at finding out the BEP, rather it aims at analyzing a number of things besides computation of BEP, such as PV ratio, that is profit volumes ratio, margin of safety, angle of incidence, profit or loss, and absorbed fixed cost, etc. Thus, break-even analysis in its broader sense refers to the analysis of impact of cost, price, and volume of profit. Now I will tell you what is contribution. Contribution or gross margin or fund is the difference between sales value and the marginal cost of sales. It may be calculated as contribution equals to sales minus variable or marginal cost. After deducting fixed overhead from total contribution, the balance left is called net profit. In other words, the portion of contribution which is left after absorbing fixed overheads is called net profit. The margin cost equation that can be developed is sales minus variable cost is equal to fixed cost plus profit. Or we can say S minus V is equal to F plus P. S represents sales, V represents variable cost, F represents fixed cost, and P represents profit. The concept of contribution is extremely advantageous for the study of break-even analysis and in taking key decisions by the management. There are certain merits for the study of contribution in taking decision to accept or reject the new order received by the management, in deciding the optimum product mix to earn the maximum possible profit, in choosing the best possible process of production. The term PV ratio is also important in relation to studying the profitability of various operations in any study, in any industry. It expresses the relationship between contribution and sales. It is an indicator of the rate at which profit is being earned. Profit volume ratio, PV ratio, is contribution upon sales into 100, C upon S into 100. Or we can say F plus P upon S into 100. Or we can say S minus V upon S into 100. When information regarding sales and profit is given for 2 years or 2 periods, the PV ratio is calculated with the help of the following formula. PV ratio is equal to change in profit upon change in sales into 100. If sales value and PV ratio are given, contribution for any amount is estimated and sales can be ascertained as under. Contribution is equal to sales value into PV ratio, or C is equal to S into PV ratio, or F plus P is equal to S into PV ratio. To find out estimated value of sales with the help of contribution and PV ratio, the following equation may be used. Sales value is equal to contribution upon PV ratio, or F plus desired profit upon PV ratio. There are certain merits of the study of PV ratio. They are used for calculation of profit at given level of sales. Calculation of break-even point. Calculation of profit when margin of safety is given. Calculation of the volume of sales required to maintain the present level of profit if selling price is reduced. Calculation of the volume of sales required to earn a given profit. So, these are the merits of the study of PV ratio. In this, a point came of margin of safety. Now, what is margin of safety? Margin of safety is the difference between actual sales and sales at the break-even point. If the distance is relatively short, it indicates that a small drop in production or sales will reduce profits considerably. Margin of safety may be expressed in absolute money terms or as a percentage of sales. The size of the margin of safety indicates soundness of the business. This may be calculated as follows. Margin of safety is equal to actual sales units minus BEP sales in units, or we can say profit divided by contribution per unit. If we are to calculate MOS in value, actual sales value minus BEP sales value, or we can say profit upon PV ratio into 100. So these are the ways to calculate the MOS. I hope you all understood. Thank you for this class.